Hey, hello, this is Andrea, and today was Tuesday, March 23rd, 2019, because it's a little bit after midnight in the East Coast. Woo, woo, woo. Anyway, I don't know if I gave an update yet about my situation with the chimney. If you recall, last fall, I gotta stop rhyming, just ignore. I think I'm getting a little loopy. I might be a little tired. Anyway, there was like wasps in our chimney, so my son had taped like the front of the, because some of them would come in through the, there's like a cover in the front. Not just the grate that comes across and stuff like that, but we have glass doors that close. They were coming through there, they were getting through the cracks, so he put like plastic shipping tape around that. Anyway, so what happened was after a couple months, they all died. And then we had the chimney sweep guys come. We told them there's a wasp nest in there, and they said they would give us an estimate. So they got here and they took out the wasp nest from up above because it was really close to the top of the chimney. They said they cut it into a couple pieces and they took it out. And then they put some cement against the part of the wall where it had attached to kind of discourage it from attaching again. And they said they put a little bit of a chemical there. They said that our chimney didn't need to be cleaned because we haven't really used it in like 3 years. But he said to keep any insects like that from coming again in the future, it's good to at least once a year have a fire in your chimney because they like it to be dark and moist. And I guess using the chimney at least once takes most of the moisture out. I don't know. So anyway, they put a cap on the top of that one, and they put a cap on our other chimney, which comes up from, you know, the heater that heats the house. So. And with all that, I don't remember how much it was. It was over $400. But they didn't do a full chimney sweep thing. They mostly did those things that I told you. They didn't do that full chimney sweep thing because there wasn't really creosote in our chimney. So we're good for this year. Woo! No bees. Well, they weren't bees. No wasps. We think they were paper wasps. So, how was your day today? Oh, I went to the dentist today. Every time I go to the dentist, they say, you have beautiful teeth. And I'm like, I don't know what that means because I have they take the x-rays and you see all these cavity fillings in there. And the hygienist was like, well, your teeth are straight and they're a good color or whatever. But I didn't have any cavities, so I'm happy because usually they tell me I had a cavity. Anyway. So, the question for today is, do you have any reminiscence or any sentimentality about something from prior to the smartphone era? Well, the one thing I always say, but you've heard me say before, is that we used to be able to leave the house to get away from the phone. Like if you were tired of the phone ringing, you could leave the house. So now when I think, oh, I'm tired of the phone ringing, I leave the house, I'm like, well, I have to bring the phone with me because what if I had an accident and I didn't have the phone with me? Everybody'd be like, why don't you have your phone with you? So then maybe I turn the sound off, but then you get back and you check and I don't know, it just feels like a leash that's always there, doesn't it? It's like, sometimes I just want to go hide in the woods. It's not like there's people constantly pursuing me. I'm not that interesting. But sometimes, but it being an immediate thing, something it's not tied to my house, it's tied to me. It's my phone, it's not my family's phone. You see what I'm saying? I guess younger people might not understand the difference in that concept. Like when you had a phone at your house, it could be ringing, but it's not necessarily ringing for you, you know? So it doesn't feel the same. But it's different when the phone is always for you because it's your phone. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, yeah. Plus, I always think I could be doing so much more stuff if I wasn't looking at my phone, but the good things about the phones nowadays is that they have cameras. I think that's great because I've always taken a lot of pictures and I still take a lot of pictures, but now it doesn't seem as odd to people because everybody's taking pictures. But back in the day when I'd be taking pictures at everything I went to, yeah, people would act weird about it. I asked people before I would take their picture. I wasn't rude, but yeah. So I get to, I'm not completely against the cell phone thing, the smartphone thing. Anyway, that's all I got for today, or for yesterday, and I hope you're having a good day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!